What's good, friends? Welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. I know it's been a while, haven't seen each other for months now. A lot of things happened, especially like the biggest main thing is that we're live. The shop opened. It was partially open a week prior, but we just launched yesterday. And yeah, don't mind me with the sort of open face balaclava on. I'm at the warehouse. It's 4 degrees Celsius in Germany as of now. It's freezing cold and I don't want to get sick because I still have to attend at the main business. So yeah, the shop is open, angstclo.com. Angst, it's pronounced Angst. And yeah, I have to thank everybody sincerely from the bottom of my heart for all the support and everything. And I gotta thank those people as well that didn't support, because they showed me where I have to adjust social levels, even though I'm super isolated already. By the way, for anybody asking when the white shirt's gonna restock, probably never. I gotta be as transparent and as honest as I can. These shirts were never meant to see the light of day. This is just for the website, so it looks like I've had more stock in hand before I made these shirts. These are the first releases. These shirts don't exist. These shirts only have been sampled. I just took photos of them for the shoot for shooting matters. If somehow a bunch of people decide to want them, I'll get them into the shop. But as of now, just for like with the sake of people that are coming in from meta ads, just so it doesn't look empty, you know, the whole shop. In terms of sales, I'll give you an estimate of, let's say, between 0 and 15 shirts, somewhere along these lines. This is awesome. That's great. You have to take into consideration that the shop was open from Friday to Friday, only for that it was password protected, and not only that, it was closed from Wednesday on until Friday, so it was open for like 3 days or something. Nah, it was open for 5 days or something. Yeah, for 5 days. And then we just launched yesterday. It was a bit frustrating for me because after all the work I put in, all this, like these sleepless nights and all that money that went into this brand, I was awaiting a way higher demand. But then I've realized that actually the volume might not be the highest, but in terms of payout, it was okay for 1 week. If you take all these things into consideration, I'm pretty sure that there are a few businesses that don't see these numbers that I have seen within the first week, with all these things like password protected stuff and all that don't see that in the first like maybe a month. Like, I don't even want to guess how many dropshippers there are that don't even get a single sale in. Like, not that I'm comparing myself to these guys, but in terms of e-commerce, there are a few similarities. This is not dropshipping with a few more steps included. This is a brand, a solid brand, like an entry-level luxury streetwear brand. That's why I'm struggling content-wise, because I can't do all that corny stuff that sells on the internet. I can't throw myself in front of a car and act like I got hit by a car just to show you these shirts. This works for a price table where people, even if it goes viral, there'll be a ton of people acting like this is overpriced as hell, because that's not luxury marketing. And this is a point where I have to reflect, because I didn't read into luxury marketing that much. And since I am someone who is pretty resistant to marketing, ads and stuff like that doesn't work on me, you know. I buy stuff if I get in contact with it, in touch with it, or if someone I know like refers me something, then I get into it. You know, there's rarely something that catches my attention. So it's a bit hard for me to understand that, like, how marketing should work. So yeah, leading to the main question of this video, did my brand fail? And I gotta say, there are a few things I would like to address. Between 0 and 15 sales, what do you want me to say? I won't lower the prices because I know the quality. And by the way, this was all funded by my savings, you know. So if I have these savings or not, this is like Schrödinger's savings. It doesn't matter if I have them, it doesn't matter if I don't have them. Every single sale goes back into the brand. I'm in no debt. I don't have financial issues, besides the marketing for the last 10 days was heavy. So this month is a bit rough. But this business is not money driven, and I want sell my integrity. I won't sell all this work, this brand. I won't sell it by lowering prices, by giving in. And it doesn't mean that I'm giving in or anything. If I would sell these shirts for 50, people would still say that they're very expensive. These pieces aren't for everyone. Like a shirt where you have like the back print, where the back print is narcissist, this is not for everyone. This is not a piece that will sell easily. I know that. A piece like this won't sell easy. I know that. A piece like this won't sell easy, I know that, and that's okay, because this brand is not for everybody, this brand is not for everyone. And the price, I mean, me personally, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased, because this is my brand, I'm saying this because I spent like roughly 10-12k the last 1.5 years on Balenciaga. I am someone who values himself, like duh, I'm a narcissist. By the way, this brand doesn't romanticize narcissism. Again, this brand is literally a mixture of a lot of things, and it's mainly my own story. And since I have a hard name to pronounce, HOMERE, I just called it the tale, like a narcissistic genius story. I don't have to prove that I'm a narcissist, but I have to prove that I'm a genius, and give me a few more months or years depending on how hard I'll get through this, and you won't be disappointed. I was talking about that I invested so much money into Balenciaga, and this is mainly because even if it's a sale piece, it leaves a mark. No matter how good you are financially, unless you're like rich, like $300 for a shirt that has like 40% off will still leave its mark. And honestly, I don't want to say that I want to achieve the same thing with like my shirts, but $100 for a shirt it's not cheap. And besides that, again, why I brought up this topic is because for these shirts, I would pay more than $100, and the initial price was higher, way higher. And again, if you're saying, oh, it's so high, less people will buy it, it's okay. The higher the price, the lesser people need to buy it, you know. There are people that are hustling kids with shirts for $34.99. The craziest thing I've seen was like a polyester jersey for $19.99. That just tells you a lot about how less they actually invest into production of these pieces, because brands are small. I don't think that they are producing like 4,000 or 5,000 pieces. I don't think that the pieces go over more than like €5 a piece, you know. So if you're looking for real quality, I am here, and we will be improving even more, because the next drop is going to be 100% Pima cotton. The only difference to like French haute couture high fashion brands is that they are selling shirts made of Supima. Supima is like a higher version, they say, of Pima, but at the same time people say that Pima and Supima are the same thing, but there is only one company in LA or somewhere that just buys Pima and resells it as Supima because they have the licensing and stuff like that. I'm not too sure, but I personally think $100 for a 100% Pima cotton shirt is absolutely worth it, and it depends on you. I am not here to convince anybody that cannot afford it. If you can't afford it, please don't buy it. If you're struggling financially, please don't buy it, because I'm coming from times where I act like I would go through this. I want to sleep at night, you know. I even had this in my password mail where I told people to not buy the shirt because it's the end of the month, and if you want to wait on your cash that you like, salary, whatever, the cash you get from working, if you want to wait for that, wait, and I can reserve the shirt for you, you know. Sure, it's a business, but I don't want to exploit anybody. Another topic is that for me, most of the brands I see online, and I don't want to criticize anybody, I don't want to take nobody's bread or anything. I don't want to dirty talk now, but like I don't want to talk dirt on anybody's business, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I don't want to do dirty talk with them either. But it feels to me like the brands just selling out everything, and there is no brand to stay. Most of the brands that are huge as of now started as dropshipping brands. They are from a time where this would still work. Quality wise, streetwear is nowhere there where they once were, because the big brands get bigger and bigger. They get like retail stores and everything, and bro, come on, if you're buying a shirt for like $34.99, don't expect a garment with a higher GSM than like 180 between 220, even though if they tell you 250, Don't believe in that. Most of the guys get MOQs like 50. Like MOQ is the minimum order quantity. MOQ 50, do you know what that means? If you are producing in some shady countries and you get like MOQs like 50, I'm not sure how far away you are from fast fashion. And that was the reason why I visited the factory before we actually produced, before these things actually arrived in Germany. I went and flew to Turkey. I was relieved because I would find a family-owned business with I think there were 8 sewing machines and only 6 were in operation. If you're in Turkey and you see someone who is cutting fabrics for a small factory, which is family owned, and the guy who's cutting fabric is wearing Nikes, like authentic Nikes, in a country like Turkey, in times as the ones that we're living in as of now, I don't mind paying 1 or 2 euros more per piece. I know where the money goes, and it's family owned. I know that the guys are paying their workers fair because it's family owned. So yeah, regarding that, I will be visiting them again in December, and I'll be shooting more content, show you a bit more around there. But yeah, so I can sleep at night. That's mainly what I want to say. I can sleep at night. When these things arrive at your place, I'm not dependent on this cash. I'm not dependent on the sales. I'm dependent on it business-wise, because I need I'd say around, I would need 40 more sales so for the first down payments, because the hoodies will be pricey. I didn't decide yet what to release next, but we'll be getting into sampling and you'll see. So yeah, I can sleep at night, and I think that's the most important part. I say this because I work 10 hours a day in the main business. Every spare minute that I can spare for this, I'm sparing it. I never want to lose that. I've had sleepless nights where I couldn't sleep way back when I was a music producer, and I never want to go back there. Never. So yeah, there will be a video in the next few days where I will talk more about the construction of the shirts and the designs, the story about each piece. I didn't see that as the main thing to do. Besides that, I have to be fair. I've been very, very down. Probably I've changed a lot. I don't want to sound like an edgy emo boy, but I've changed a lot since I was in front of the camera the last time. And a lot of things happened. I've been through a lot, and I didn't feel like getting in front of the camera again. But to be fair, I like this. I liked making YouTube videos a lot. Even though the viewership is pretty small, I don't mind. To be fair, I am way more into anticlimactic content. I don't like the clickbaity titles and the clickbaity thumbnails and stuff like that. This is another thing. Again, I don't want to exploit young kids, because a lot of brands, they exploit these kids, and that's the reason why every brand gets cheaper and cheaper. What I'd much rather do is go up with the quality, stay at the same price, and yeah, that's one of the reasons I can't do free shipping in Europe as of now, because there's not really that much money within the business, So I need a few more sales, and I'll promise you I'll get the free shipping to $100 as soon as I can. If we reach the goal of 45 more sales-ish, no problem. And yeah, again, back to topic. I'm the anticlimactic content type of guy. I don't want to get these kids that are easy to manipulate into this. They don't even have the money. These kids would be the kids that would say, oh, this is so expensive. They are out of my target audience. And I know that real recognizes real. Even though if it's just 300 views, then that's more than enough for me. I don't need millions and millions of views, because I don't need to sell millions and millions of shirts, because I'm a one-man army. I do everything on my own. And if I'm not doing it personally, it's a freelancer that's doing it. No exploiting nobody, the easiest way to go. One thing I've realized is that trust and respect for a brand is nothing you get instantly, and that I have to earn it. Something I never took into consideration, that people would have trust issues with a brand because hefty price, no free shipping, stuff like that. Completely get that. I'm here to build, I'm here to last, I'm here to reinvest, I'm here to try my best and get us all there where we want to be, So thank you so much for everything so far.